I'm Gia, your feminine style guide. Subscribe for more feminine style, outfit ideas, and inner and outer beauty. Follow my LTK at Gia G. Dixon, where I post feminine style ideas 13 times a day, and sign up to my newsletter for weekly outfit ideas, sales, and glow up tips. Put your phone down. I have your attention. Fantastic. Hi, I'm Gia. Subscribe for more inner and outer beauty and feminine style. Here's what to do when your life isn't going according to plan. I was reading an article by a clinical psychologist with a standing practice here in Los Angeles, and I wanted to expand on what she said, but from the opposite perspective of someone who could potentially be in the shoes of her clients. A lot of people's lives were derailed in the past 18 months to 2 years because of, the panorama. Individuals had to navigate the situation with no choice, and some people grew, yet others plateaued. Either way you handled it, it's up to you, but this could be one of the factors to why we feel like we don't have control over things lately, and I want to go over these things. So you might think you should have had kids by now, or you should be married or in a long-term relationship, or you're wondering why you're not where you are and the career you want to be, why you're not losing the weight yet. The list goes on. So here's exactly how to deal with it. It's time to create space for self-compassion and acceptance and what is going on, and open-mindedness for what is to come. The fact that we give ourselves such definitive expectations based on society or biology is perfectly normal. That means you are a healthy, normal person and nothing is wrong with you. We simply have to address these things and move on with our lives. Our lives are going to go on without us anyway, so it's up to us to acknowledge and understand and ask, I'm not where I want to be, I don't have that thing that I want to do right now, or I'm not at that place. What do I have? So you have to notice what you do have, be grateful for that, and make a choice. So decide whether you want to keep things the same or still try to reach the milestone or goal you were aiming for by changing your approach to life. So you can do it, it's just a matter of how to do it. So since what you were doing isn't getting the result you want, you might have to try something new or do something differently. People don't like acknowledging that they have an issue, because that means they either have to act on it or do something different. And a lot of people are lazy and they just want to stay in the same place, and they would just want to flatline. They don't want to go up on the graph. So there are times people just will be in the same place as they were last year, and some people are fine with that, some people aren't. So but just ask yourself, do you want to be one of those people? Answering this question may bring some difficult truths, but how you react to it will set the next chain of events for your future. Ask these questions. Do I want my life to change or stay the same? Take control or let your life control you. Those are like the two decisions that you will have to deal with no matter what. I'm definitely the kind of person who sees an issue and tries to solve it within the hour. I don't like to dwell on a problem and just complain about it. But yes, I do vent. I'm totally a human being, and sometimes it might not be in our control and cannot be solved right away within a matter of minutes, like I wish it was. So if there was no contention, there would be no point or life worth living in my book. So life would be easy and everyone would do it prosperously. But there are things you can control, like your emotions, how much you spend, whether it's time or money, people you surround yourself with, and what you can do now to take action, and so on. For example, if I had a problem recovering from surgery, there's not much I can control over that. I can only control like what I eat, how much I rest when I'm recovering, which is very important. But what I can do right now is call my doctor right away and ask what my options are, then go from there. I've done my part in moving forward and making a decision, and the trick is to move on with your life doing the things you want to do. Do you want to continue doing fabulous things, or do you want to stop doing something that's not serving you very well and then do fabulous things? You have to make that decision. And if you do have a goal or aspiration, keep going. The moment you feel like things aren't going your way is the time to double down and work harder towards it. I don't care if you don't feel like doing it, show up anyway. From my experience, the times that I was broke were the times I worked my hardest to make money, earned from 3 jobs, and was willing to put up with every obstacle in the way. There were times where I didn't feel like people were listening, and I just had to get through that time to break through to thousands of people who agreed with me. Keep going, do all the things you want to do to reach your goal, and be relentless. One of my friends is an investor in a lot of companies. Something they say is people who are relentless are the ones who make it. So simplify your life into aiming, take your time, be selfish, focus, aiming to do that one thing, and do each thing at a time with full confidence and concentration. The technique is to 1, acknowledge your situation, 2, feel your feelings. If you are feeling sad or awful, 3, take action and do something about your situation. So I encourage you today that if you can't have kids, look into adoption.
all over the world. Look at all the laws around it within your state or wherever you live. Babysit all of your friends and family's kids. Find a way to give back to all the little ones you love to fulfill that void in your life. If you can't afford whatever it is you're trying to, save your hard-earned money and keep finding new ways to earn, and live wisely to make sure that you can maximize your worth. And when you're trying to write a book, write 1 page a day. Do things little by little. Don't think that you're gonna go to the gym and lose 10 pounds in one night. If you want to spend more time with loved ones, create 30 minutes a day to spend with them without your mobile devices and just breathe the same air as them. Just get started. Just do those things little at a time. Time is precious. Don't sit around lamenting of what could have been. Instead, find something new to love and adjust to your situation. You can feel bad about it for a period of time. That's up to you. But it's important not to stay there too long. So that's when people get stuck. You need to pick up yourself and move on, finding something you absolutely love. Things get better and life goes on. It's only how you let it go on. And you want to be a little bit ahead of yourself by doing mostly what you want to aim toward to keep doing. So what you really feel good about. It's actually a really good distraction to start living your life and doing things like endless hobbies that make you feel interested or even create an interesting outlook for you. So getting those things started, you get a taste of finding out who you are and end up actually building the life you like. When you find a new hobby or new interest, like if you take a class, you make new friends, you gain new skills, you master development you could use on your resume even, and it doesn't get better than that. I mean, developing skills is always a good way to get better in life. And once you start distracting yourself with these things, you won't feel like you're just trying to keep yourself busy anymore. You find a passion and live a life you actually want to live. So you design and create the life, your dream life, essentially. So I have some links here, some ideas of how to raise your self-esteem and how to rebrand and glow up overnight. I'll also link them in the description. So what helps me, something that's really simple that you can do right now, is journaling. Psychologists and neuroscientists say that journaling before bed is really good to get your thoughts out because it makes it easier to sleep even when you're awake, as I constantly have racing thoughts of where I think I'm supposed to be. Like I think, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. So what I like to do is journal or simply create a to-do list and a plan of things that I can do now. People think I'm organized, but I'm not. That's why I double down on organizing and trying to take care of my life. Have some sense of order. So I have planners, agendas, and posted all over my office. I turn the page to a new clean slate or throw away old ones that don't matter to simplify my life and stay focused. It really helps me streamline and prioritize what's important before I get to the small things that are as important or as a necessity. You can hear my mind the way I talk right now. I'm a really scatterbrained person because I have so much going on, so much I want to say all the time. And getting your life in order, whether it's cleaning your room, organizing your clothes to make them neat and ready for the next day, or simply getting your thoughts out, is a great way to start with a clean slate. So planning helps me see what I actually have done, what I'm capable of doing. Then I can move ahead and to doing the things I want to do and start again creating new habits with those ideas. Try this out and let me know your thoughts in the comments below of what is helping you succeed with designing the life you want successfully. It's definitely a journey where it ebbs and flows. But when those waves calm down and you've reached a sense of what is hopefully positive consistency, then you know that you are able to do it. It definitely has for me. Be sure to check out the links below and the planners that I use to help me get organized. I hope this helps you. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe for more and I'll see you next time.